Today we're going to be making these hot chocolate bombs, and they're delicious, and they're going to be filled with all kinds of magically delicious, yummy things in there. How would you explain this, Kaylee?
So we are going to first put some chocolate, and that's what you will probably most likely want your paintbrushes for. You can use any type of paintbrushes as long as they're clean. Then you have to get the mold. You can do any kind of mold you would like. You can do unicorn mold or Christmas molds or just regular molds, depending on what you want to do. So here we have some glitter to spray on it just for decoration and just for me because I love glitter. And then we're gonna fill it with exciting treats like sprinkles and hot cocoa, which we're gonna make. And then can't have a hot chocolate without marshmallows.
For the inside of the hot chocolate bombs, we're gonna mix, basically it's the mix from the hot chocolate Hershey's cocoa mix, which is basically hot cocoa and sugar. So we got these cute little bags to put them in, and these super cute little little red clothespins, and we got this at Michael's.
And then we have some containers too, and this is just a normal hollow container, and you can find this at a normal Dollar Tree.
Today we have a special guest, our confectioner, Joni Cabral, who is also my daughter.
Alright, today I'm going to teach you guys how to melt chocolate without tempering it. Typically when you make confectioner treats, you would want to temper your chocolate so that it comes out silky and shiny, but we don't need to do that because we want it to melt and it'll still come out silky and shiny. My secret for making perfectly melted chocolate is to not let the chocolate get too hot. Chocolate is very temperamental about heat and cold. So what I like to do is actually heat the pan. And I heat it up pretty good before I put any chocolate in it. Once my pan is hot, I turn off the fire and add my chocolate. Alright, now that I have my pan hot, I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off and add the chocolate. And then I'm just gonna mix it. You wanna make sure that you're always scraping the bottom and the sides. And this does take a minute, but it comes out perfect. Okay, now that our chocolate is all melted, I'm gonna repeat the same process with the white chocolate and the butterscotch. The white chocolate and the butterscotch do tend to burn faster, so you need to be extra careful that you are scraping the bottom and stirring it along. And that's it.
Now that our chocolate is melted, we're putting a little bit of the chocolate into each mold. Here we are using our paintbrush to make sure the chocolate gets into all the corners and the grooves. The most important thing here is to build up your sides with the chocolate. You also want to make sure that you get all the red covered in there, and you may have to add a little more chocolate. You may have to add a little more chocolate to ensure this and to build up those sides. We will repeat this process again after it cools and hardens in the refrigerator. You just want to make sure your chocolate is thick enough before you start adding your filling. So we're going to put these in the refrigerator right now for about 20 minutes. Then Then we're going to take them out and we're going to paint another coat on them to make them thicker and put them back in for 20 more minutes. And you want to put them on a pan or a tray because they're kind of wobbly when you're carrying them to the fridge.
So we heated up our chocolate and now we're going to do the same thing and do our second coat.
Very gently take the chocolate out of the molds. They can be kind of hard to get out sometimes, but if you do it very slowly and very carefully, you can get them out nicely. You need two sides of the chocolate. You will need a top and a bottom. The next thing you're going to want to do is to add your cocoa mix. The cocoa mix that you want to, the recipe for the cocoa mix is on the back of the Hershey's cocoa box, and it's basically just Hershey's chocolate cocoa and sugar. Kaylee added these cute little Christmas sprinkles in them. They're red and white and have these cute little Christmas trees in them. And that way you can add all different colors or marshmallows or whatever you want to add to your cocoa bombs. So when they burst open, you will see a nice surprise of colorful, magical goodness. Now we have our chocolate filled with all of our goodies. Our confectionist is putting the chocolate on the edges to seal it with a paintbrush. You could also use a piping bag. Either way would be perfectly acceptable. Just want to get all the edges around covered so that when you assemble it, you want to assemble them by joining both pieces together.
Okay, now that our snowflake has sealed together and it's done, we are gonna put some glitter on it. And just for right now, since it is a snowflake, I'm gonna put the gold glitter on. So what you wanna do is you wanna spray it. And then it depends on who you are. You might want a paintbrush. So you might want one of these and kind of brush it around, make it a little more sparkly everywhere. Put it in there. And then you have a beautiful snowflake. And a beautiful hot chocolate bomb.
Here we are filling our unicorn molds with melted white chocolate. Then you can decorate with food coloring on these white chocolates. It shows up pretty good. Here we are using the color rose. Oh yeah, before I forget, I'm so excited to tell you guys about the Christmas giveaway we have coming up. Make sure that you subscribe and share this video for a chance to win a $50 gift card. We will pick a winner on January 11th, 2021. Can you believe it's already a new year happening? So starting today until January 11th, make sure you subscribe and share this video for your chance to be the lucky winner of a $50 gift card. We also used the butterscotch chips to make these little square cocoa bombs, and we sealed them with the melted butterscotch chips. Hope you guys like this video, and don't forget to subscribe and share for your chance to win a $50 gift card. Boy, that was fun. After all that, I'm going to sit here and have a cup of hot chocolate.